Hello Internet, this is Liko, and welcome to my very first ever Let's Play series of Cave Story. I've been talking about starting doing Let's Plays for a while now, and I'm finally actually getting started on them. And this is actually the second time I've been recording this particular Cave Story Let's Play, because I had a computer problem and actually thought I lost the original first 4 videos I had recorded. And I didn't actually really like the way it was going in the first place. I was thinking about starting over anyway, and I kind of used the fact that I thought I lost them as an excuse to do that. And then I found them after I already recorded 4 or 5 more after starting over, so I didn't think they were all that good. There were a lot of audio problems, and I didn't really like how... I still don't like how my voice sounds, but anyway, whatever. My point is now that you can't actually hear my heavy breathing through 90% of the video. I'm gonna stop rambling and let's just get on with this and get started. Oh, and one more thing, I forgot to mention that I did record every single one of these parts in advance, so if I'm doing something stupid or wrong, trying to tell me in the comments won't really make any difference. So yeah, I mean, feel free to call me an idiot if I'm doing something very obviously wrong, but it's not going to change anything in later videos, because they've all been recorded by the time. I'm actually recording this intro as I'm about to start editing the first episode, or the first part, so yeah, anyway. Rambling over. Moving on. Someone's transmission! Connecting to network. Logged on. Starting IM chat. Sue? Are you there? It's me! It's Kazuma! I was somehow able to escape, but I got lost. I'm in a shelter without anything inside. If you're reading this, please answer. Please? And here we are! Finally! Starting the game. We're in a cave. That's why it's called Cave Story. This thing is a life refill thing, and it's a save point. So I've officially saved for the first time. I'm going to use those pretty much every time I come across them, no matter what. Whether I need to or not, it's just a habit I've gotten into. So these blocks are breakable, but we don't have a gun yet, so we're going to go find a weapon. And you may have noticed that I only have 3 total health right now. So pretty much anything that hits me is going to be an insta-kill until I get a health upgrade. These spikes in particular, they do a lot of damage even if you have a lot of health, but when you only have 3, it's insta-kill. So our first health upgrade is actually right here. And it increased my life by 3, so I can actually hit those spikes and not instantaneously die. Bats aren't too much of a problem right now. Gotta make that jump. Water is a major annoyance in this game. As you can see, you have an air meter. It gives you 100 units of time. I'm not sure. It's not seconds, because that's way too quick to be seconds. But water also slows you down tremendously, and it's a general pain in the butt. So this guy's asleep. I think it said he was the gunsmith. Let's open this chest. And we've got the Polar Star! And we're back to someone's transmission. Searching for Sue. One Sue found. Sue! Answer me! They're looking for you! Are you asleep or what? Your brother is so lonely! Yeah, we're probably gonna have to rescue him eventually. Of course, I'm pretending I haven't played the game 1,000 times already. But yeah, the Polar Star is the first weapon, and it's also the weakest at level 1. You upgrade your weapons by destroying enemies and certain items, and they drop those little triangles. If you collect enough of those, it'll upgrade your weapon, and I'm probably going to have it at level 2 by the time I get out of this first cave. Some enemies drop bigger ones, or more small ones. It's generally just a good idea to collect as many of them as you can, because if you get hit, you will lose weapon power, and it will downgrade your weapons from level... It'll drop you down to level 2 and level 1 if you take too much damage. and that can be really, really dangerous in a boss fight, particularly some of the later ones. But now that we've got a gun, we can break these barriers here, and I might actually not get level 2 by the time I get to this cave. And we can also fight enemies, as you saw me shooting those bats earlier. Collect hearts. And I don't... This door, for some reason, it is an enemy. This is the only time you ever see a door like that in the entire game. There are no more doors like that that will hurt you if you go into them before shooting them. So I'm not sure if what the deal is with that, but that's the only one like that. And now I've got my Polar Star upgraded to level 2, and it shoots 2 bullets at once, so it's a lot more powerful than level 1. Come on, Sue! Type something, will you? Starving over here. I'm so hungry that I even ate a cockroach. Lol, just kidding. But just so you know, if I get to that point, I'll do it. Give me the key! No way! Are you trying to protect that Sue girl? She's an outsider. Sue is a good person. I won't betray Sue. Toroko, the next time the doctor shows up, someone else will be taken away. If Sue isn't turned in, you could be in danger. But... Just hand over the key! Splat. Yeah, apparently that door just leads out into a 50,000 foot drop or something. We're supposed to talk to that guy, King. He's the leader of the Mimiga village, but I'm gonna save first, because that's what I do. Save. So now if we die, we won't have to go through that whole cutscene again. What? You're not an enemy? I thought you were one of them. My name is King. I'm the #1 in this village. Though I say #1, it doesn't really mean much. There are only 6 of us left in the village. Well, really, including Sue, it's 7, but she's not one of us. She's just an outsider that came into our village. Okay, so we got some exposition there. This is the Mimiga village, by the way. And there's a quick little guide there that I never actually looked at before. But there are quite a few things around here you can find right at the beginning, so I'm going to go ahead and get them. The first one that I'm going to get is the map system, and if you jump down here onto these platforms, there's a chest up here, and it's the map system. I don't find it all that useful, really, but yeah, it's there if you want it. So long as you always maintain a sense of exploration, you will someday find the way out. This is my hope. And I think I have it, yeah. I'm using an Xbox controller, so your controls might be different depending on how you have it set up, but for me I have select set to bring up the map. So it's a pretty big area, this Mimiga village so far, but there's a lot of places we can't go yet. A lot of locked doors and stuff like that. This is where we ultimately need to go. It's Arthur's house, but we don't have the key to his house yet. And this guy...
Geez, you scared me. Sue? Oh, you mean the girl staying at Arthur's house, right? She lives together with Toroko. That girl's a real cutie. She must be looking for flying dragons. I wonder if there really is such a thing. Dragons that fly in the sky.
Yeah, he's not really important to the story. I actually ignored him on my first recording of this Let's Play. This is actually my second attempt, because first I lost the original video files because I had to reformat my computer, and then I found them and realized they weren't all that good. So this is my second recording. I got as far as Sand Zone, I think, before I had to restart. So this is the Yamashita farm. It's up here. And there's a life capsule in here that we're gonna get. It's the only really useful thing in this area, the Yamashita farm. So that's our second life capsule. I don't actually know exactly how many there are total, but there's enough for you to get 50 total health in the entire game. And you can actually only get 45 unless you do all this crazy stuff to unlock the secret final boss fight. So, because there's like, I think there's 2 in that area that you get. So we're gonna go into the reservoir. Oh no, wait. Yeah, the reservoir. And there's a jump here that's really annoying to miss because the water slows you down so much. There we go. And you see that sparkly thing down there? That's a oh no, that's not the key. That's Toroko's locket.
Sue? Yeah, Sue. That cute girl who's always hiding inside Arthur's house. She recently came to Mimika Village. She fell into the reservoir there. I don't think she's very fond of us. It seems like she hates everyone in the village, but she's a Mimika, same as the rest of us.
Or is she? Dun dun dun. Yeah, we're gonna go down here. Get something shines brightly. The silver locket. And we're gonna kill that fish. I think there's a Steam achievement for not killing that fish, but I'm not sure what the deal is because I don't think I have that one. Ah! Yeah, just run away because that always works.
Hand over that key!
No! Pfft. Way to go, King. You have some great leadership skills.
Arrgh! Toroko, don't underestimate me!
As he just lies there. When she pushed past him. I mean, seriously, did she, like, knock him unconscious or something? And I'm gonna save, because why not? Yes, I want to save. And we're coming up on our first boss fight already. It's actually an optional boss fight. It will give you the option not to fight him, and he'll just leave, but I'm gonna go ahead and fight him anyway. You jerk! And you have to shoot Toroko because otherwise she will hurt you. Fortunately, it's not fatal.
Ah! Oh, help me! Help me!
Huh? You're not the doctor? No, I am not a 900-year-old Time Lord. Oh, sorry about that. The doctor's such a cruel and evil person. Well, that doesn't sound like the doctor I know at all. He shows up in the village and kidnaps Mimika, at times even killing someone. The doctor, he killed my older brother. Ah, that pendant! You picked it up for me? Sue gave it to me. But I don't want it anymore. King gets bent out of shape when Sue and I get along. Well, that sounds like that's his problem. Please keep it. Who's there?
Oh yeah!
This is Balrog. He's a recurring boss fight. But like I said, the first time you fight him, it's actually optional.
I found you! It's no use hiding from me! I've got the nose of a clever harrier!
Indeed. And that's Misery. You don't actually fight her for quite a while. Yes, he has the nose and the brain of a dog.
Misery! I found her first!
You two! You're with the doctor! You must be Sue. The great doctor has summoned you. Come along with me. Huh? But I'm not Sue. Ah! Balrog, the rest is up to you. I'm the wrong person! I told you!
Not this again! I always have to clean up. And I'm the one who found her, not Misery. So what's up? You wanna fight me with that little pea shooter?
There's a Steam achievement for each time you beat him, I think. I already have the one for beating him the first time, but I'm gonna go ahead and fight him anyway, just because I don't want to skip any boss fights. For the purposes of this Let's Play. But if you say no, he will just jump through the roof and leave. Yes, I want to fight you.
Understood!
He's not that difficult. Basically, he will charge at you, and you'll jump around. If he hits you, he will grab you and throw you into the wall, but I don't think it actually hurts you. The only way to hurt him is to actually run into him. And as you can see, just jump over him, shoot him, jump over him, shoot him. Pretty easy for the first boss fight.
I'll remember this!
Defeated Balrog. That was easy. And he dropped some weapon power for us. Not really a lot, though. It's gonna be a while before I get this Polar Star to level 3. But yeah, we've defeated a boss. And that's grounds for saving again. I'm going to be saving a lot, like I said. I actually didn't even lose any health during that. I usually get hit at least once in every boss fight. So, Toroko's been kidnapped. We need to talk to this guy. What's his name? I can never remember this guy's name. He just never really stands out all that well. I think his name is Jack.
What did you say? Toroko's been kidnapped? That's terrible! We have to inform King!
And if his name is not Jack, I'm sorry, but I think that's what his name is. And this is the cemetery that he was guarding. These little mushroom guys, they only take one shot, but they don't drop any weapon power for some reason. So they're really just an annoyance. And this guy can only be killed when you shoot him from behind. He's the Gravekeeper. But he does drop weapon power, so it's not entirely a waste of time fighting in this area. Up there is a secret. We'll come back to that much later. Like near the end of the game later. And this is what we came here for, another sparkly. This is Arthur's grave. Something is written on the headstone.
Here rests the true Mimiga hero Arthur.
Arthur's key. The key that they were fighting, that King and Toroko were fighting about earlier, was the key to Arthur's house. But apparently, King didn't know about the one on Arthur's grave. So that's the one we've got. This is the assembly hall.
There are 2 keys to Arthur.
Oh, apparently they do know about her.
There are 2 keys to Arthur's house. Toroko has one of them, the other is inside Mimiga's cemetery.
So why didn't King just go there and get that one instead of harassing Toroko about it?
Not Toroko, too. Toroko's older brother Arthur was our strongest warrior, but he was killed by the doctor himself. I wasn't even able to protect Toroko.
There's a fireplace here. Flames below in the fireplace. There's something on the other side. There's a weapon in there. I think that's where you get the bubbler. It's kind of a useless gun, but I'm gonna get it just for completion purposes, really. It's not like it keeps track or anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it because it's a pretty cool weapon and all. So I'll get it when I can. Used Arthur's key. Let me see real quick how much time I'm on. About 16 minutes, so I'm gonna go for a couple more minutes and then end the first part. Yes, I want to save. Actually, I think once I get to Bushlands. See, Grasstown is what it was called in the original fan translation. So if I call it Grasstown instead of Bushlands, that's why, because I remember it as Grasstown. And this is Kazuma's last message that he sent out about eating the cockroaches. Oh no, it's the egg corridor. Never mind. My mistake. I forgot about the first time you go to the egg corridor. So once I go to the egg corridor, I'm gonna end things there for the first part. Yes, teleport to the egg corridor. And I will see you in the next part of my Let's Play of Cave Story, which I'm actually going to start recording as soon as I stop recording this one. But, you know, you probably won't see it for a couple weeks after I post the first one. So, yeah, see you then.